Hello everybody, my name is 𝐈𝐌𝐏𝐬𝐓 and welcome back to another reaction video. Today, we are going to be reacting to the latest death battle video. This is a bit of a doozy. I myself am a big Godzilla fan. And I say Godzilla because I like saying it like that because I normally say it in the most stupid way.
Godzilla.
I don't know who's gonna win. I decided to ask Mama Hook the real question here. And her response was, I would win. That confirms that Mama Hook can beat Godzilla and the Incredible Hulk. Before we even start, we gotta do the traditional thing of us doing stuff around my channels. It's playing Overwatch. I've got 40k, so might as well just get a bunch of these skins, you know? That's how I feel with this kind of stuff, just because people are like, oh, how come I'm getting a bunch of these crazy, like, over-the-top credits? Just take advantage to it and just buy random stuff that you would not get. What is up with Overwatch? What has happened with the new meta? August 22nd, 2025. Thank you, Amy. Spent like literally 12 minutes to find this information. Pent up minor perk removed. Shrapnel launcher minor perk new. Extend the range of the scrap gun secondary fire by 50% and tighten its burst spread by 25%. Hydration exposure major perk removed. Pulled pork major perk new. Gained overheld based on how far you pull enemies with your chain hook. You get healed by how far you pull back the enemies towards you. So your hook is draining their health as you're pulling them into you. Interesting. Oh, they haven't changed it yet. When is it meant to come out then? They got Hanzo. Had an echo.
Good hook at the beginning there, by the way.
Fucking right. I was screaming for like a few seconds.
That was so good. I'm not even gonna lie. I looked at it, I was like, holy shit.
Cheers, bro. I appreciate it, man. I'm a bit rusty. I haven't been playing this game for a hot minute.
You're doing really well. Don't stress. Honestly, this is like my first DPS game in like ages.
Oh god, we're gonna lose the game now. I'm kidding. Okay, now let's get right into it, to the reaction. Let's do it. I got a feeling that they're going to do Godzilla dirty, because in my experience with Death Battle, these guys can sometimes be a bit of a favoritism on locations. This might sound a bit sad, but I learned that from Goku versus Superman. Unfortunately, when it comes to creators of the mindsets of the original designs of the characters, it is based on what the creator has done to make them so powerful. And it all is a balance and a tier of what bullshit they have made of their character compared to the other character. So Superman versus Goku, for example, very controversial video. So Superman beat Goku only because Superman can have unlimited potential of power because of the sun, because the sun's unlimited energy. And so can Goku. Goku can have unlimited potential and unlimited powers as well because it's Saiyan. But for some reason, Superman has this particular backstory that's been hidden in the lore of the original novels, not original novels, like the original books of Superman, how he can be completely powerful with this no regulation of restrictions at all, because that's what makes it interesting. The more powerful the character, the more interesting it is. To me, I don't like that. I'm not a fan of over-the-top strength, how it just keeps on going and going and going and nothing can beat it. That's not interesting. There's no rivalry. Can be sometimes with different characters, but most of the time there are a lot of characters in different stories and different comics, how they are just too broken. And that's just not enjoyable. I don't know how to describe it. I got a feel I'm the only one who deals this, but that's just, let me know what you guys think though. This is how I feel though. I got a feeling Hulk's gonna obliterate Godzilla. I don't know why. I reckon Hulk's gonna go Red Hulk or some shit, and then he's gonna blow off Godzilla's head, and that's it. And it's gonna be like, oh, because Hulk got very angry. And that's the only reason why. So I reckon Hulk's gonna beat Godzilla. I want Godzilla to win because I grew up with Godzilla. I love Godzilla a lot. And I am a huge fan of the entire movie series. I've seen most of the movies of Godzilla. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I reckon it's going to be a bit of a winky dink with how this is going to go. I reckon to be a bit of a favoritism. I don't know why. I reckon they're going to go for the American person, not the Japanese. The Hulk is personification of the enemy which lurks under the surface of all of us. We have to control that enemy within ourselves, or we can't control the conduct of the world. So what that means is it is the anger that's inside of us, which is what the Hulk symbolizes as. And that's what Godzilla is as well.
What is the Hulk? Is he man? Is he monster? Or is
He's definitely green, that's for sure.
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the gamma bomb.
Looks like a
weapon
penis.
designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all.
Yeah, gamma
Dr.
radiation.
Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before
Robert.
it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day,
My God.
Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed off giant who must
Oh,
be
he
really
looks so
glad Bruce
silly.
wears the purple
Some of
trench.
the
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men.
A lot of the
Hulk
predictions of different
Banner's
versions of the Incredible Hulk in the years have been so silly.
You
It's so
won't like
funny.
him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers from dissociative identity disorder.
The editing
which
has been
means
getting really
Hulks
well
embody
with their years of
alternate
their
personalities.
YouTube.
Like Joe Fixit,
I like it.
The original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning
Grey Hulk?
gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a
Devil
violent,
Hulk?
overprotective personality
Whoa.
that Banner unintentionally manifested as a result of his father's abuse.
Jesus.
Holy shit, somebody actually
That's
drew
funny.
this?
But the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk. It seems he also
Savage
developed from parental
Hulk.
abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's
Yeah.
more clever than you'd expect.
The
Okay.
angrier he is, the stronger he gets, with no limit.
Except for
Yeah, that's
Bruce Banner. See,
That's very
Banner's
true.
relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally they can.
Yeah, I've
come to
learned that from the
understand.
MCU.
The alter best representing this would be the Professor.
I don't know why. I
Hulk.
don't like
Banner's
Professor
brain
Hulk.
and
I'm not a fan
Brawn.
of
The
that.
toughest
I don't
nerve
like
you'll
it.
ever meet.
I don't
But what
like
about
it.
when Bruce takes a step
Prefer the
back?
original.
If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The world.
Great. Ooh,
breaker.
that's kind of cool. The green scar.
Hulk's power and fury surges.
Yeah,
Makes him
increases,
Savage's
yeah.
rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar
Warlord.
is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock. Just
That
like
number
Lex
just
could
means nothing
afford
to me.
in a
I don't know
single
why.
battle.
That's just
He
not
shaped
impressive.
All the dimensions
Oh,
connected
no.
by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say world
Okay.
breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a
Red
whole
She-Hulk?
planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was.
This is
capable
just
of saving
gobbledygook to
eternity
me.
alone.
He's
And
just
the Hulk
mad. He just does stuff. It doesn't matter of the context of the thing. It doesn't matter because he just did it. I don't like that. I don't know.
Speaking
Someone
of
please
Thor,
explain
the
to me
Hulk
how
could
my
see
logic
battle
is
with him.
like can be
Even when he
corrected.
held the Odin form,
Please give me a
with
better
which he could
understanding of how this
command his
works.
hammer to infinite distances and match the power of Noah.
For real though, honestly, can someone please actually write this in the comment section of like how to really show me the enjoyment out of over the top, overpowered characters? Like just then, Galactus, the first amendment, this particular deity, how it is the embodiment of the first existence of the universe. That is how powerful they are, and Hulk just broke them. The chains of the first ever being, the most overpowered lord, and Hulk just broke it. That's not interesting. I'm sorry. I prefer more lower ground stuff, you know? Like that's why I'm not a fan of American comics. They just go above and beyond on making it as interesting as possible by making their character too overpowered. And I don't like that. I'm sorry. It's just how I am.
Who killed countless
But please
Celestials.
tell
Even
me
without it, Mjolnir can cross the
how.
universe in
I don't know.
seconds.
Hulk tore a universe
It's frustrating for me because I can't enjoy it.
Good luck with that, hammer
'Cause I don't
man.
understand.
The green guy's got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from
Hey,
gamma,
Marvel.
he can utilize and
Cinematic
absorb it and
Universe.
other radiation in various
Marvel
ways.
Rivals.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds. Even getting ripped apart by Wolverine barely slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
Because it's just the way it
Gets
is.
weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes?
'Cause why not?
Read people's minds?
Oh,
so
fuck
he can
off.
see gold
That's just...
and give him a
That's just...
good-old-fashioned Hulk smash.
I'm getting mad. It's not even that the main part of the thing.
Into the empty white between
That's stupid. That's just... That's silly. That's just...
Like how She-Hulk can
I
for
hate...
some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
That's so dumb. Gamma is just bullshit. Gamma is literally bullshit.
But in Marvel
I'm
Comics,
sorry. I'm getting so mad about this. Because why not?
Gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that
alright.
nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman
Why,
Osborn,
if he's so
he's the
smart, how come he didn't
fourth
have
person
8
on the planet.
PhDs, huh?
That's comparing him to big brains
I
like
bet you I can get 8
Banjo and
PhDs.
Tony.
Banner built the Her Collider synchrotron.
Sorry for those
a machine
people who
that
are
can
into
scan the
Marvel
entire
comics and
universe
Marvel
with the
stuff.
speed of a hypermind.
This is a
He
person
created
coming
the
from...
which could rupture space
has
between
little to
universes.
no experience with the Marvel universe, just from the MCU, the Disney dumb movies. That's the only experience I have.
Piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his gamma bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
Fearing its ramifications, Banner developed the gamma bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the green door.
You know how we said the
Lamau.
bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever.
No, he actually died.
And
Yeah,
came
me,
back as
yeah.
Hulk.
Came back
Yeah.
from the below place.
Below?
hell beneath
Okay.
hell, the lowest possible dimension
This
of
is
reality.
multiple layers of hell.
Whenever Hulk
That's
dies,
just
he goes
too
there.
much.
Then
It's
a
too...
great door opens and
It's
goes
not...
back to where he
Oh
was
no.
before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green
That's
door can't
not
be
interesting
opened through a
though.
red door, but he's easily
He just
broken
can't
through
die
multiple
then.
times.
He just can't
Not a
die.
problem.
It
What
turns out
threat
that
is
third
there
form
then?
of Gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all. The dark side of the one above.
And I bet you Hulk is gonna
Right.
punch him in the
God
face.
has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all
Okay,
things.
don't worry.
What Hulk just said? Nah.
So,
My
what
point
is
exactly.
Hulk?
It's just
An
too...
unusual
Oh, I
monster? A prison
know.
for a tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't
And I
overthink
know
it,
Hulk's
Liz.
gonna be
Hulk
Godzilla.
is Hulk.
I just know he's gonna be
Hulk's the
Godzilla.
strongest one there
And that's
is.
not interesting. I might watch this because Godzilla's in it. That's literally the only reason why. I'm so sorry. All right. Godzilla is the son of the atomic bomb. He is a nightmare created out of the darkness of the human soul. He is the sacred beast of the apocalypse. Yep. But he's going to get killed by a green man with a punch. Because funny.
The year
I'm
was
sorry.
1946. The press gathered at the
I can't be
Kennedy
having this
to
attitude when
cover
reacting
the
to something. It's not enjoyable to watch.
But many leagues beneath their
So I do
feet,
apologize for that.
something ancient stirred.
Godzilla.
Yeah.
Monsters. He was pretty
If you
pissed
can
off
see-
over the worst wake up ever.
If you can see me enjoying a giant lizard that shoots out atomic breath and takes on monsters in rubber suits with shitty setup designs with like little miniatures, and they call that cinema, that just shows you what kind of personality I have. If I don't enjoy The Incredible Hulk and Marvel that much when it comes to the comics and that kind of thing, and if I can enjoy a man right there who had a heat stroke, by the way, in that suit, and making a ruckus with toy buildings, you can see where I come from. So please educate me on why I should think about that kind of thing differently. Because I can't. I don't know why.
So he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering high like a mushroom cloud wasn't just frightening, it
Yep.
seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most
So
epic
cute.
roar ever.
Yeah, really cool role. Very cool role.
Over the years, years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
So many.
Movies, TV,
If I could
comics,
find
and
my favorite
cartoons,
one,
there's
I'll show my favorite one.
27
Where is it?
different Godzillas stuck
No.
around,
Where is he?
including
No.
Manila, the scrappy do of kaiju.
God, I hate
Sorry,
vanilla.
that's
I
insulting,
hate that little
Scrappy-Doo.
shit.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent, so we'll
He
examine
is.
his entire history. Focusing
Okay.
on the larger
When we
releases.
see
In
the
most
one that I grew up
iterations,
with, I
Godzilla
will
is a rare
I will
theropod
pause.
that went dormant for millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated
Is
it
that
into a
canon?
gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165
Okay, whatever.
feet
I guess it
tall,
is.
at minimum, Goji smashes through
Love
skyscrapers
Godzilla
with
-1. That was a great
so
movie.
casual about
Shin
bullets and
Godzilla, though,
rockets,
I think
they
is
might as
better.
well be gnats.
God, Shin
And the
Godzilla is so
bomb did
good.
So much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic
Yep, that was it. That was it. That was it. That was it. Okay, I'll try and find him again.
With an
But that was
estimated range of
Godzilla
1100
1985.
miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost
Yeah, that's
90
not
times
much.
hotter than the surface of the sun.
But
Yeah, 'cause why
depending
not?
on how much radiation he's absorbed,
Whoa.
or life energy from a giant pterodactyl, he can do way more with it.
His red spiral ray is a supercharged version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can
Yep.
blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess.
So,
Look at him go.
yeah, I
With
love
enough
that. So
energy built up,
silly.
Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive
I
wave
didn't
of
know he can
atomic
do that.
destruction.
That's
And the breathing
cool.
laser can even
That's
break
Snow
through
Godzilla.
dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech piloted by Hatsune Miku.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Yep,
also
'cause
a
why
number
not?
of era exclusive powers. Shin Godzilla can fire rays
Yes.
from his tail.
And
Yeah.
Barbara Godzilla can fire rays from his
Never got
eyes.
into Hanna-Barbera Godzilla.
Effectively a living
Shin Godzilla,
nuclear
though,
reactor.
is the best
Shin
Godzilla in my
possesses a
opinion.
natural phased array radar
Love
that can
Shin.
detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over
Did
1,000
not
feet
like
tall across
Godzilla Earth.
2,000
Did not
years
like
to make a
Godzilla
barrier
Earth.
only penetrable by
Yeah,
kaiju that
Ghidorah.
can bypass physics.
And don't forget,
I love the ads.
with the best of 'em. After
Yeah, 'cause why
Charles
not?
Barkley got him his own pair of Godzilla
So
got
silly.
busy.
You know, it's kind of hard to emphasize
so
just how
cute.
impressively terrifying Godzilla
I
can
remember
be when
that
you're
scene from the
bringing up this sort of
VHS.
Oh yeah? Why don't you find a better
Dr. Pepper.
spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine. Let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weiged 200,000
Yeah,
tons.
that's-
or when he
to me, like, that is nothing.
Not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions
Yeah,
of
that
God
was
and
crazy.
Satan, and
Yeah.
atomic threat that Space Godzilla so hard that he blew up the whole planet. That's
Because why
scary
not?
enough for you? God, I want a Dr. Pepper.
With such awesome might, he's battled the most dangerous.
I don't
of
mind the
foes,
commentary
like
from
King
these
Ghidorah
guys.
and Gigan.
They can be a bit
In
cringe
Godzilla
sometimes,
vs.
but
Megalon,
yeah.
Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji
Yep,
got
Godzilla
done in by the
died.
cruelest weapon
Oxygen
ever.
Destroyer.
Oxygen Destroyer,
Mhm.
developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa.
Such a
This weapon
broken
could suffocate
thing.
and
Yeah.
liquefy molecules. The
Which is
ramifications of such a weapon were
crazy.
So detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its
Is that
design
worse
to
than
his
gamma
own
radiation?
Yeah, he got lucky.
What would be
It
worse?
doesn't matter what
Ah,
you throw at Godzilla. He never
that's a great
really
movie.
dies.
God, I love
You
that
can
movie.
Blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or
Yep,
evolve into an
exactly.
even more powerful form.
Which is
Godzilla's
so
always possessed
wild.
heightened adaptation, but many
Yeah, Shin
iterations
Godzilla's the
clearly showcase
craziest one.
instantaneous evolution.
Yeah, which is
Super
crazy.
powered.
And
He got
painful too.
shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even
Yes.
the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot. His blood
Yes.
summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead rebel.
Which is
capable of
crazy.
destroying
That was
Japan.
wild.
Okay, why Japan?
Yeah, that's it. This one here. That Godzilla's 1985, and that's the very first Godzilla I've ever watched, and it scared the absolute daylights out of me. It was so scary, but I loved it. I was so fascinated by the whole concept behind it. So I decided to put my big boy pants on after watching other Godzilla movies that were before this one to have the courage to watch it. And I believe this is one of my favorite ones because it was one of the best ones. Top 10 for me.
Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped
Yeah,
around
like
the Americas
Russia.
a few
I'm
times,
kidding.
But it just isn't the same.
Zilla,
Godzilla
man,
is
I
intrinsically
goddamn.
linked with Japan, a
Yep.
symbol of both their devastation and resilience.
Yeah.
A reminder of the threat of nuclear
He's
war
very popular in
and
Japan.
those who peer too deeply into the unknown. but also Japan's and Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so
Yeah,
bad, though.
exactly.
He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas. The monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first
What?
answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On
Yeah,
two legs,
yeah.
Liz,
How does he walk?
obviously.
Yes.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh, God,
Exactly.
here we go.
Yes, I
Creature
feel
like
that.
Godzilla cannot realistically exist.
No,
This proved to be
cannot
an elusive
exist.
question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until
Yes.
a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point.
I never
If
got to Singular
Godzilla
Point.
can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What?
Yes,
Like
we're
he's
different
an alien
reality.
From another dimension?
Yes.
What if all kaiju come from a
That
higher
makes
plane of
sense.
existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This
Yes.
dimension enters our reality in the form
That
of
makes
an
sense.
archetype, a trans-temporal conceptual particle.
It's that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can
Yeah,
enter
thank
any
you
time
for explaining
from
that.
the Earth and all of reality, so that kaiju can exist.
Whoa, that's
This
creepy.
theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They
Yes.
all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the
Ultima.
white brand of a demonic Oni, Ultima
Yep.
is vicious.
That's
Just
wild.
walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan.
It's
Even his
wild. I
own
never
blood
got.
is a
I really
weapon.
want to try.
300
What?
feet tall and
Really?
growing ever
I really
more
want
as
to watch
archetype
it. See what it's
distorts the
like.
universe. Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas.
Damn.
Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are
What?
incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about.
That's
You're
pretty
really
neat.
a long way from Big Lizard's
Interesting
next
idea.
building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god,
Is this an
desires to
Evangelion
play with
reference?
and destroy
I'm kidding.
Every single universe.
And Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as
The singularity cannot be destroyed. It is the nature of space and time, so to speak, that it cannot be destroyed from within space-time. It is like a character in a movie trying to break the screen. Wow.
an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself
Causality?
is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way. If something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but
Ah.
the entity disconnects cause and effect and nullifies
Okay.
events in retrospect,
It looks like a
which
giant
allows
snake with that
regard for
mouth.
time.
What that mouth do
Now
though?
my head hurts.
What the little swiftly that Godzilla's doing? Wow. Crazy. Oh! Jet Jaguar. Yep, Oxygen Destroyer. What the fuck? What the what?
But
Whoa.
not killing it, because while each
Crystallization.
Godzilla has its differences,
Yep,
one
take that,
thing
Zilla.
remains certain.
What?
Godzilla is immortal, and that
Yeah,
makes
'cause
him
funny.
the king.
Alright, so let's see the king get killed by a green man. He gets too angry.
Gaze into their eyes. Now you are completely
Alright, let's get right into it.
You've fallen into my evil trap. I order you right now. Go to
No.
deathbattle.gg.
I have no money. I have no money right now.
It
No.
didn't work. They're still
No.
here.
What? No, Boomstick, this is terrible. How can I get them to go to the Death Battle website?
Just tell them about all the cool Death Battle stuff they'll find, like a bunch of exclusive
Well,
merch.
there's
Every
no point in
episode
telling me
even
that
one
because I
shot on
can't
YouTube,
afford
and a
it.
bunch of behind-the-scenes goodies. So how about it, guys? Go to
I've seen a lot of death battles. Most of it's like, oh, this is cool and fun. But when it's something that I'm actually interested in, it's a bit more like my favorite person gets killed.
All right, the combatants are
Alright.
set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
So my theory with this death battle is going to be, I reckon Godzilla is going to just have the upper hand, do some crazy stuff, do some backflips and do some flying kicks, and the Hulk will just get more and more angry. And by the very end of it, at that last moment, because they love doing that, I don't know why they do this, but as soon as they look like it's going to be a win, they do a bullshit Uno card reverse, placing on the table, being like, nope, fuck you. And then Hulk is going to go, and then he's going to punch Godzilla in the face to the point how Godzilla ceased to exist, because that's how hard a Hulk can punch. That's how I feel. I'm just going to enjoy the show. I'm just going to enjoy how they're going to do it. So this is animation. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, 3D, yeah. Ah, they're using the 2000s. Oh, and they're using -1? Interesting. Okay. Interesting choice. They're using -1's model. Can they do that? Oh, wow. Oh, no, Hulk, no. Interesting they're using -1. Damn. Oh, they're using a mixture of all the rollers. That's cool. This is neat. This is cool. This is fun. This is cool. I like this part. I just like switch my brain off and just watching this. And look how cool this is. Okay. All right. Okay.
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
My issue is with Godzilla is he's too quick. I don't know why. Godzilla just moves too quickly. I don't know. That's my nitpick. What a shot. That's actually sick. Oh, that's green. Yeah.
You think you're strong?
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Just... Okay. It's just back and forth. I think it's just back and forth with killing Godzilla regeneration. Hulk keeps getting more and more angry. Wow. What the fuck's Godzilla doing? What the hell? What the hell is that? Okay. Oh, using himself to move back down to get punched. That's kind of cool. Red beams. Okay, that's cool. Eventually, it's going to be just Godzilla and Hulk and no Earth. I'm just waiting for that to happen. I'm just waiting for that to happen. I don't know why. It's just going to be no Earth after this.
Stupid lizard.
Mm-hmm. What? Huh? Okay, yeah, alright. Okay, he's in hell. Okay, yep, get power up, alright. I know I shouldn't be saying this shit. I know I should be enjoying this. But, I don't know. Yeah, Godzilla can be here as well.
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
No. Where did he get the glove palm? Okay. Yeah. What did I say? The word trillion has been used so much in movies and shows, I just don't care anymore. Trillion means nothing to me when it comes to scale. Just a word. Okay, alright. Okay.
1,000 times. 1,000,000. 1,000,000,000,000.
It's just what it.
Need one.
Oh, here it is. That's the god thing. Oh my god, I was fucking right. A punch and that's it. Piss off.
Guy, we did it.
Dude, what did I tell you?
What happened?
It's
complicated.
No, it's not. It's not complicated. It's just bullshit. It's just nerds one-upping each other in their stories and their characters. That's all there is. I don't care about any of this. This is all from facts from their original source materials of their comics and their stories. And the authors are the gods of these realms, of these characters. The creator of the original IP is the most overpowered because they can do and say whatever they want. That is how I feel about that. I don't know, let's just hear it.
First up, power. Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events.
Yeah, because funny.
Light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets. However, the Hulk.
Oh yeah, however, yeah, okay, yeah, of course.
The universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads.
This just because the way it is.
With a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power advantage.
But factoring in Ultima changes things. The entity sees all of space-time and can manipulate its results at a whim. No matter how strong the Hulk got, Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could
And what he did was this bullshit. He's not even that impressive. I don't know why. It's just not impressive. It's just gobbledygook. It's just complete made-up bullshit to make the story interesting. I don't know. I just don't like overpowered things like that. It's why I like One Piece, because One Piece is so narrow compared to this. This is One Piece. This is every single Marvel IP. This is One Piece here. Every Marvel IP. It's just too much. It's just too much. You know why? Because Marvel has been around for such a long time, and there's so many different variations, different IPs, and there's just so much ideas they can do, and they run out, and they have no choice but to keep on going further and further beyond to get people more hooked into it. My name should not be involved in that particular phrase. I'm going to cease and desist their order on their word they just used and made me come out my mouth. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I knew Hulk was going to beat the Godzilla. That's all I can really say. I knew. And none of this can justify that.
Up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power. So
once again, that's just gobbledygook. It means nothing. It's just like, oh, Godzilla can do this, but no, the Hulk can do this because he did that, and that was this thing here. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I crashing out over a death battle? That's the YouTube title. I crashed out in a death battle.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
This was practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional...
And for those who think that I'm okay with Godzilla, it's a fucking giant lizard. What do you expect? I don't know. Just, it's a giant lizard, and they've been around for many long years as well. I don't really care about that kind of stuff with Godzilla. I don't know why. I don't know how I feel when it comes to that. Yes, Godzilla can do the most dumbest things as well, the most over-the-top bamboozling stuff like this gobbledygook, for example. I don't care about that because the preference of the start was it was a giant lizard from begin with, and it was so simple back then, and it just exceeded more and more with variations of it. With Marvel, it just starts off straight away from the most craziest thing at the very start sometimes. I don't know. I am probably a hypocrite. Call me a hypocrite. Because I don't like the idea of Marvel stuff, but I'm okay with the Godzilla stuff. That's a massive hypocrite. I just don't know why I can't feel the same way with Godzilla compared to Marvel. I don't know why. It's same with DC. Same with anything from different IPs is just so over the top. Superman as well, from DC Comics. There is just so much bullshit. That's why I call it. It's from all the story stuff and the progression of exceeding powers and just unlimited potential strengths and everything like that is sometimes I see as bullshit. That's why I feel the word trillion has been used so much to the point how the meaning behind it means nothing. I don't know. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I'm sorry.
He could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar, so both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Because it's stupid. I don't know. That's just too much. That's just too much. It's stupid. It's so many nerds with no idea what they want to do. It's so many nerds with their books and their ideas of like, oh, let's make this one better than this one, kid. My character is better. He can beat this character. They're just nerds that make so much more money than I can. They can probably make as much money as I can within a year of Centrelink within 2 days for themselves. And I'm complaining about these so-called nerds that can make way more money than I can within a span of 2 days.
All mirrors the one above all.
But I just don't like that.
Mirrors the house of ideas. Get it?
In comparison, the cosmos of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below.
What do you mean transcending layer?
The Hulk's respawn point and source of power is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal super-dimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype
What a mouthful.
against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff.
It makes
so
sense.
There's plenty to work with, and Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space. So
Fuck, I
he
hate
should
that.
be able to
I
reach
hate
through
that.
a
So
single point, but
lazy.
that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk,
I don't know.
it just so happens he
This is not
knows
interesting.
someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that break space-time, like the
Man, particles are so tasty
Who
to
made a
eat.
supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the dimension
Megamind?
calculator.
How come
Hell,
Megamind
they
couldn't take on
interstellar
Godzilla?
radio out of sticks and stone.
I would rather a death battle make a Megamind versus Godzilla. That'd be more entertaining for me. I don't know why. That's why I hear Will Ferrell again.
In a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door
Yeah,
waits for no
they use
Hulk,
that phrase.
including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the Door could deposit Banner in a different
Cthulhu.
universe, and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the ultimate weapon.
The winner
Yeah.
is Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Next time.
Okay.
on
All right. What's next one? All right. Oh, Ruby and Solida. That I'm excited for. Okay. All right. Okay. That's kind of cool.
Join as a member to see
But Ruby's gonna beat Solida. You know why? Because Ruby was made by the same IP as Death Battle and Rooster Teeth. And they do not want the idea of themselves getting them ass handed to them by another show that is identical to Ruby. Calling it now. Ruby's gonna beat Solida. Just saying. I don't know. Because once again, it's just nerds. Fuck, I need to stop. Alright. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Awesome. That was very much something that I knew straight away that was gonna happen. I knew it. How come this not working? What the frick? Oh. Okay, what the fuck? Alright. Okay, it was kind of predictable, but I had a good time ranting and talking about nonsense that no one's gonna even bother watching. If you're up to this point, I'm sorry. If you're watching up to this point of me watching myself getting crashed out, I hope you had a good time. Who cares with what I feel? It is up to you how you feel. I don't care if people tell me saying, shut the fuck up, you're a J-word and you are ranting on about fictional things from people that have made so much money they can possibly never even comprehend. And I completely agree, and I completely am okay with that, because that is my life that I need to change and sort out. And with that, I need to find a J-word. And I've already messed up my opportunity already by losing my J-word a couple of months ago by being absolutely stupid with what I did. So if you're new here, I'm Hook Sniffer. Hello. If you want to see anything else, I've got a reaction channel, which is you're on right now. And if you want to check out anything else, I got a main channel, which is the description down below. And I got my VODs. I stream on Twitch. I'm streaming very, very soon on Twitch. I'll be playing Overwatch, doing a little podcast with my best friend probably, and I'll be doing various other things in the future. So if you want to check me out, I'm on Hook Sniffer on Twitch. So thank you for checking out this video. I much appreciate it. I apologize for the headache. Hopefully you had a good time. Hopefully more than I did. And who you think should have won? Let me know. And why is it not Godzilla? Because Marvel. I'm sorry, I need to stop. Have a good one, guys. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoy this. Have a good one. Bye. God, that was cringe.